Greetings, Internet faithful. I am some guy named Rob, and welcome back to the International Academy of the Subtle Art of Talking to Oneself and Waffle House. Somebody asked me one time, Rob, why waffles? And I was like, why not waffles? Waffles are delicious. Waffles are amazing. Equally amazing is being back on the live stream for all of you. I'm going to try as hard as I can, pardon me, not to do that very much because I understand a lot of people listen with headphones and headsets and earbuds and the like. I have been feeling much like most of North America, horribly, not under the weather, but oppressed by the weather. The weather has had wild, wild swings in terms of its intensity and just what's going on. This whole polar vortex thing that's descended over North America has just basically been kicking absolutely everybody's ass. It's been a wild ride. I mean, this not at this time last week, but last Sunday I spent the entire day with my family at the Children's Hospital of Eastern Ontario because my son was not feeling well. Turns out my son had the croup. He had had the croup for a few days. Then my wife got the croup a couple days after that. So we have been fighting the croup in this house for almost 2 entire weeks. During that time, I got the flu. And I even had to miss a little bit of work because of it. And it was terrible. It really sucked. But we're all getting better. We're all on the mend. My throat gets dry. I do get sort of throat congestion, as it were. Not really phlegmy, but yeah, it's not entirely 100% pleasant. However, we are here, and I'm feeling pretty good. And from what I'm seeing, everything is looking good in terms of the stream, the stability. This will probably change the second I go to try and play a game. Probably not, actually. We're back in Windows. This is the first live stream that I've done in nearly a year. That's how long it's been. It's been nearly a year. If not more, it's actually been more than a year. I don't think I did a live stream in 2018 from my Windows PC. I'm not a well, okay. I guess I should qualify that. A live stream that was made public. I have done streaming applications. I have done web conferences. I have done other things, but I haven't done live streaming. Now, one of the things is that I was testing out some new software before I got on the whole endeavor for all of this. I moved from OBS on the Windows side to Streamlabs OBS, which is amazing, amazing stuff. It's not available on the Mac, and I really wish it were, because one, it fixes a lot of bugs, or seems to find a way to work around some bugs in OBS. It's also easier on the CPU. The interface is much more refined, and it also has a stream chat widget that's directly built into my streaming software. So I can be playing my game and I don't have to like whip my head around to like 300 different windows to see what's going on. It's great. So I did a little test in the chat room where I basically greeted everybody with the greetings, Internet faithful. Thank you for being here for the show, which you'll no doubt see in the chat window because nobody's chatting right now. And it popped up on my feed immediately. It was great. And just to test it out, I actually typed in the chat in my Twitch backend, and it popped up into my streaming within like a few milliseconds. It's fantastic. I'm looking at my numbers. My CPU usage is way down from what it was on the Mac, even when I was using iNUC 2.0, which I will get to in my two-part finale video. Even when I was using a processor with 4 cores and 8 threads, this one that I'm using now is 4 cores, 4 threads, and several generations older, I might add. But streaming in Windows just works so much better. It's just so much easier. I'm getting constant frame rates. My bit rate is solid. My streaming is absolutely on point. It's great. Okay, so let's get to the nuts and bolts of this because I've been yammering on for a little bit too long. Let's transition over to Dyscourse. Dyscourse, of course, is, for those of you who are joining the stream for the first time, Dyscourse is a game that I've been playing on the live stream just to sort of do some light gaming in Mac, because there is a Mac compatible version. It's compatible with Mac and Windows, and I believe also in Linux you can play this game. And the whole thing came about with this game because as I was starting up the 30-day macOS challenge and getting ready to do some live streams, the whole Bandersnatch thing kind of lit up on Netflix. And so I was looking for a game where I would get choices, where choices would matter, where things would, what I did influence the outcome of this, that, and the other, and whatnot. And I found this game in my library that I'd had for quite some time. I think I picked it up on a Humble Bundle sale. And I have to say I've really enjoyed it. The whole gist of the story is you are a barista who is seemingly on vacation. We don't know our character's backstory just yet. And we survive a plane crash on what is an apparently deserted island. And we need to survive along with a group of other fellow survivors that we have encountered along the way. Now, I have not watched any walkthroughs or playthroughs or let's plays or whatever of this particular game. Judging by the number of people that just sort of randomly pop by into the feed or into the Twitch stream, probably not an exceptionally popular game. I don't think it's particularly new either, not that it really matters. But anyway, I like the game. I think it's cool. I think there's some very clever writing, and I like the idea of choices that matter. One for replayability, and the other because, honestly, I'm really tired of games that look like they offer you choice, but they're really false choices, and no matter what it is that you choose, you ultimately end up getting railroaded down the same path no matter what. Fallout 4 looking at you. I'm not even going to bother with Fallout 76 because no one else is these days either. Anyway, with that said, we are going to, first of all, bring up the music. I realize I haven't brought the music up for this game yet. And that's one of those things. There we go. Okay, so let's just test to make sure everything's working as it should. Okay, so hopefully you guys are all hearing that. And we're going to go actually into the options and make sure that the audio, okay, so the audio is on. If the audio is not coming through properly, please let me know in the chat. If my voice is too loud or too soft compared to everything, please let me know. This is the first, I didn't do as much testing with this particular setup as I had with the Mac setup in terms of recording videos ahead of time. It's been a really, really busy week and a really, really busy weekend. So we're kind of winging this a little bit. The one thing that I can see is that my microphone is working. So as long as my microphone's working, I think everything's going to be okay. I'm going to do one last little check here in OBS. And we're going to make sure, yeah, default, yeah, seems good to me. Okay. Let's see what we've got. All right, so we have, and I gotta get myself over back here, and let's play. So we are playing as Rita on the main story. And because we have already played the first 2 days of this particular game, on day 1 was basically us getting discovered or us discovering fellow survivors, followed by us chasing down and killing a wild boar, which ultimately ended up being infested with parasites. 2 of our fellow travelers ended up partaking in said feast and did not end well for them. We did not partake. Day 2, we found ourselves a fresh source of water, which of course is essential to survival. So we're on day 3. And we found out a little bit about our characters, which I will try and recap quickly as we start day 3. And once again, please let me know if the audio is working in terms of the mix. I'm taking a look at my mixer right now. Things seem to be okay, but I want to make sure. Okay, so if we go right now, well, we have Jolene who's speaking right now. She's the lady in the glasses, a little bit overbearing, kind of annoying, to be quite honest. Kind of a know-it-all older lady, I would presume, is what they're going for here. And let me see. So one more night down. The guy with the cigarette and the red hair is named Steve. He's a bit of a nihilist. Nothing is okay. The individual with the long hair and the bump on his head with his tongue sticking out sort of toward the bottom left is Garrett. He is a gamer archetype, if there ever was a gamer archetype. In fact, he gets kind of annoying at times, to be perfectly honest. They really, really lay the gamer trope on thick with this one. On the far left with the mustache and the ball cap is George. That would be Jolene's husband. We found out over the course of the first 2 days that they have been married a long time, but it's not necessarily the happiest of marriages. And up top with the multiple wristwatches and the glasses and sort of the strands of hair sticking up wildly out of everywhere, that is Teddy. Teddy is a paranoid conspiracy theorist. And just one moment, I'm just going to adjust my microphone because it looks like I'm popping a little bit, and I really apologize for that. So, and up top, of course, in the middle is us. Our name is Rita. So let's take a look. So everything is done in kind of sim speak, so there you don't really have to worry. It's more of a reading. You're reading the dialogue. So she needs to get out and stretch her legs, move around a bit. George is saying, "Yeah, would be great to go for a walk." Steve is starting to get pretty hungry, and we're going to go days. We're going to go days without food. Just stay strong. Yeah, that's easy to say. George is kind of an eternal optimist. Teddy, of course, the pragmatic, paranoid. I'm not going to lie, I love this character. So we have to figure out what we're doing today. Okay, so to recap, we were able to collect some water. And Garrett has a concussion from the collecting of the water, so he's a little out of it still. Okay, so Garrett's head injury is so annoying. It feels like it's injuring my head. Yes, stupidity is often the most painful to everyone around the stupid person, or the person being stupid. Okay, so what's Steve's plan today? So we've got Jolene and Steve who want to check out the plane wreckage for supplies. Teddy wants to signal the outside world, maybe with an SOS or something. All right, we're going to build a signal. Mostly because he's just so wonderful. He believes that everything is a giant conspiracy. The first 2 days, his whole idea for this desert island and this plane crash was it was something along the lines of from the movie Cube, where the powers that be were testing these people by placing them in an environment filled with challenges to see if they pass the muster, so to speak. All right. So George is going to the wreckage with Steve, and Garrett's going to stay at camp. So he'll be fine. He'll be fine. I know we're all trying to survive, but he'll be fine on his own. And if he isn't, honestly, the gamer tropes that they use are kind of out of control and bother me a little bit. So, all right. So here we go. So everybody's going to split their separate ways. And now everybody's going to kind of do their own thing while we are here with Teddy. And how is anyone ever going to find us? Well, we'll try yelling really loud. Oh, that won't work. If they didn't hear the plane crash, they won't hear yelling. I wish our character wasn't quite so dumb. Oh, okay. Being sarcastic. Haha. Okay, that one's on me. All right, so we need a way to connect with the outside world. And we can write something in the sand. Get the attention of boats and planes. Now, you can see the light is shifting a little bit. That's kind of cool. That's to indicate, of course, the passage of time through the day. So we'll use driftwood to make a signal. So we're going to search for wooden debris. Teddy's going to clean up, and we're going to, of course, come over here and pick this up. And it's kind of like a little mini game. Here we go. The wonderful Teddy-isms. I wonder if this will affect our rating. So, rating? They're probably rating us on everything we do. I really wish I had a good voice for Teddy. For some reason, I'm getting, the Teddy character from Memento, Joe Pantoliano. I think that's his name. And if that's not his name, I'm sure people will rip me one in the chat or in the comments section when this finally gets uploaded to YouTube. But yeah, it's his voice that I'm hearing. That kind of like somewhat whiny but streetwise type of voice. Okay, I'm sure we're doing great, Teddy. What do you think they're testing you on? Okay, well, we don't know what it's talking about. Okay, what did you do before the incident? In air quotes. I was a barista at a coffee. I know what your cover story is. What did you really do? I love this guy. All right, so we are going to just gather up some more driftwood and drop it off to Teddy. And as you can see through us bringing driftwood, we are slowly building our SOS and somehow turning one piece of wood into two bigger pieces of wood. All right, so what did he do? Okay, he worked for the government in their intelligence building. So we're going to assume, I'm guessing like CIA or FBI. So confidential information was under his nose every day. So do you think they're after you? So is that why you think they're after you? Well, of course it's why they're after him, because he had all the confidential information. I didn't get a job with them because I wanted to work for them. That's kind of weird. So why did you? Okay, so it was a good place to get information that he needed. So we're not going to get anything else for now. But he has been delightfully entertaining. When he first meets our character, he's apprehensive about taking us to camp because we might be a bunch of sea crabs in a human suit. All right, so we're gonna go. Now on the first day, just for context, you can see there's a little something that we can pick up. On the first day, we ended up finding a record of maintenance on our plane, which showed that our plane had not been maintained since 1991. This game is meant to take place in present day. So we have another file folder here, which is interesting. So something fell out of the backpack. So somebody was carrying a backpack on the plane. That's clearly plane wreckage. Ah, it's an envelope with Jolene's name on it. Interesting. Top secret evidence. Oh, I love you, Teddy. All right, let's open it. So here we go. We're opening it up. Ah, so we found out on the first and the second nights talking to our fellow survivors that George and Jolene have been married for a long time. The marriage is not particularly happy. They don't sleep next to each other in the makeshift camp that we've put together for survival. And it looks like this trip was going to be the last one they were going to take as a married couple. Jolene is planning on leaving George. Okay. So, yeah, clearly George doesn't seem to be aware of this. All right, we should finish up the SOS first. All right, so we've taken that. Let's see what else is in the backpack. Empty bottle of SPF 90. Nothing useful. Okay. And hold on, there's something else that we can pick up. It's a disc that fell out of the plane. That's okay. So this is a Castaway reference from the Tom Hanks movie. This is the volleyball. So instead of a volleyball, it's a frisbee. All right. So we're going to keep him. We'll call him Disky. Wow, it's really stupid. It's so stupid. It's awesome. All right. So we've got our final piece of driftwood. Now, one of the reasons why I picked up all the other stuff before the piece of driftwood is you don't know what's going to happen, because right now it's great, that should do it. I don't know if after this is done we're going to be able to explore the beach, so I wanted to make sure I picked up stuff before we completed the SOS. And we really shouldn't have waited till the third day to do this. And it's starting to get darker from what I'm seeing. Okay, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. So a plane could have flown over while we were sleeping and not even noticed us, which is kind of, yeah, you'd think that with a campfire that would be kind of hard. All right. So now, okay, so Teddy sees a light out in the distance. So it might be an oil platform. Can't really tell from where we are. Maybe it's an alien ship. Oh, Teddy would be great. Teddy's straight out of Welcome to Night Vale. Oh, here we go. So he spots the quote-unquote alien ship, and now it's raining, and you think that's a coincidence? All right. Okay, so it looks like we have a major storm coming in. All right, we have to reconvene with the other subjects. The government has obviously set up a weather machine. I don't care what happens. Teddy must survive. All right, so let's get to the camp. So we're going to make our way back to camp, where of course there's still the fire. So I don't know why he would be so worried about a plane not seeing us. But okay, so where's Garrett? All right, I knew we should have left someone with him. So we're going to have to go find him. No need, amigo. All right, let's see where he's been. What happened to his arm? I was questing by the pond when he happened across a wonderful creature. It looked like a snake, but I knew it was a kindred spirit of the desert. So it looks like a snake bite, but I know it's an ancient glyph of oh my god. Nope, that's a snake bite. Okay, so we're gonna have to live with it. We're gonna have to live with the fact that Garrett might die, and part of me's kind of, I hate to say it, kind of okay with it. All right. So we've successfully created a save our soul signal upon the beach. We're able to spell it correctly. Okay. All right. So now we're introducing the disc to everybody. Let's name him Disky. Told you that name was unoriginal. Look at him, he likes it. Oh my god. Oh, please don't let this become a major character. I'm with Steve here. We're going crazy. This is why you don't have friends. I like the writing. This feels like a bunch of people that know they have to get along to survive, but don't necessarily like or respect one another, which is kind of nice. All right. So did we find anything of value? Okay, well, we saw a light off in the distance, and maybe we could build something to get out there. So we have the opportunity to build a raft to possibly get out to the oil rig. So, moving on to more devious matters. Teddy is wonderful. Teddy's amazing. We know your secret, Jolene. We found some very interesting evidence. Ah, I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. All right, let me do this, Teddy. So we found this envelope. I think so. The information is leaked. Like these are top secret government documents or something. All right, so George is just starting to clue in that something is not right. And why are they making such a big deal out of it? And it comes to light they wanted a divorce, or she wants a divorce. I'm sorry, it was wrong of me. The crash made me rethink everything. This is very soap opera. Oh, never meant for this to happen. I still love you. You're not showing it really well. We all just get along. Okay, we need to calm down and be rational. So, what happened at the plane wreckage? Wildest ride. We were walking around the plane having a look, and Jolene did most of the talking. That's not a surprise. It started to rain. Huge bolt of lightning came out of the sky and struck the plane. We were lucky not to get struck, but we didn't get anything useful. Okay. What does it matter? Okay, maybe we should go over to the tents where we can keep dry. Okay, we're going to grab a torch. So we're getting toward the end of the day. This is what we do toward the end of the day, is we grab a torch and we walk over to our camp. Okay, so the rain is getting worse. It's a really weird particle effect because it looks like hail or even snow. All right, so the shelter's keeping us pretty dry. So we'll make it through the night. We can find something after the storm tomorrow. Why do that when we can leave? All right, so that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Where would we go? So if we go inland, we could find better shelter. Now, Teddy makes a good point here. Somewhere where the water won't get in. If we get lost in the storm, we might never find our way back. Also get hypothermia and die. Although you would still get hypothermia and die if you were out here as well. I don't think this is going to be much, much warmer than being out, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so let's wait till more. So we have two choices. We can find better shelter, or we can stay where we are. I think we're going to find better shelter. Because I don't like the looks of the storm. And I don't like the looks of that particular tent. So we don't have a lot to lose here, George, which is absolutely correct. Something's sure to go bad if we stay here in this weather. Now, this is one of those things. These are the decisions that you're making. Is it better to stick with the devil you know rather than the devil you don't, or try and find something better? And that's what I like about games like these. All right, so we're going to head out. So we need to go get our food. So I'm going to go get our food, because without our food, we're all going to starve. And right here, there we go. We're going to pick up all of our food and join up with the group. So if all goes well, this is day 3. If all goes well, we'll have made it through 3 days with everybody surviving. So now we're on our way, okay. And we found a cave, which is pretty good. Okay, where's Jolene? So we've got a wild cat. Okay, so we have Jolene being threatened by a jaguar. And we're going to have, I have a feeling we're not going to make it to day 4. So let's get out of here. Nobody stands a chance against that thing. Teddy's got the right idea. Let it have Jolene not a chance. Okay, so it is attacking her. Hold George back. Let George fight the jaguar. Okay, let him go. George actually did pretty... Oh. Okay. So it looks like his busted up fishing pole, which was pretty effective against the boar, was not effective against the big cat, and we are down a survivor. Serves you right, Jolene. You were going to divorce him. And you deserve this. You deserve this misery. Okay. So now we got to get her to safety, or she's going to die of exposure. So we're gonna get her into the cave. So hopefully there's nothing in the cave waiting to kill us. Okay, what if there's treasure buried in here or something? All right, so Jolene is mourning the loss of her George. And I'm still not seeing any desktop audio here going. I'm wondering if I'm having an audio glitch here. Default. Still no. Let's try that. Is that working at all? No, nothing. Okay, so there is... Alright, for some reason, I don't know why the game audio isn't going through. This is just one of those weird things. Alright, well, I know the microphone is picking up. I know the mic is picking up because I can see it in my mixer. I don't know. There we go, desktop audio too. Why do I have so I've probably been getting drowned out the entire time, haven't I? Okay. I have just fixed my audio. Okay, so one of you, there we go. We're going to bring you up a little bit. There we go. We should now have proper desktop audio for this. So I can't believe he's gone. I can't believe I ever... Oh, Georgie, what have I done? Well, you tried to divorce him. He's gone now. You got what you wanted. I loved him so much. That's why I wanted to divorce him. Okay, let's try and get some sleep. If we're lucky, the cave won't flood. So that's great. I might have led everybody to their deaths. All right, so day 4. All right, some rainwater collected in the puddles, so we have water to drink for today. What's wrong with Garrett? He's not getting up. Seems like he has a fever. When you all came back from getting water, Garrett had been bitten by a snake. Oh, the poison must be getting to him. Okay, so we don't have medical supplies. There's not much we can do for him. Alright, so the torch is almost out. We need to... I forgot Disky. They're gonna make him a character. Oh, I was afraid they were gonna make him a character. Okay, so... let's find some driftwood. Let's get this fire stoked. There we go. No? Okay. There we go. So we have some firewood. And there we go. So one more. And we're going to put that down. Okay, so hopefully this will get a good blaze going. Not glowing. Let's get out of the fire. Alright, so we're going to get the fire going, and then we're going to have to figure out food. Now, there's 5 of us. And there's only 4 things of pretzel. Oh, there's a cat. We found a cat. Thankfully, this one's not going to kill us, I don't think. Okay. So, wretched thing must be back there behind the rock. Until we can confirm it's organic, we should assume it's a recon drone. I love you, Teddy. Please don't die. Please don't ever die. Okay, so it seems pretty scared. If it wanted to come out, it would have already. Okay, so we can try and grab it. Let's wait for it to come to us. The last thing we need is for somebody to get all scratched up by a cat and then they get like infected and gangrenous and die and stuff like that for something as silly and pointless as trying to pet a cat. Alright, what if it wanders off and gets into trouble? Who cares? Okay, we're just gonna wait for it. Telling you this is a bad idea. That cat is full of computer chips and spy data. Oh, I'd love to meet the writer of this game. All right. Okay, so we're going to take a quick nap. So our mental health can be just as important as our physical health. Very true. Alright, so we're going to grab a few hours of sleep. Hopefully Garrett won't die right there. Okay, so it's the cat from before. Okay, great. So we've got a stupid cat now. Alright, don't be so harsh. Even has a name tag. His name is Mr. Whiskers. So that means it's a domestic cat. There must be people on this island. call you BMAC? We came up with BMAC? What kind of stupid name is that? Okay, so this is off topic. Yeah, no kidding. We've got more important things to deal with right now. Okay, so we need to talk about food. Alright, the time has come. So the pretzel bags are only big enough to feed one person each. And we've got enough bags saved for everyone to eat. So I'm going to guess that Garrett is dead. If he's not, he will be soon. Okay. So we're gonna stoke the fire one last time and then go to bed. And I guess we're sleeping in the cave tonight. Don't go to bed yet. So let's talk to our fellow survivors. I'd love to chat, but my mother always taught me not to speak while eating. Why did I not let the jaguar eat you? So it's a good thing we still have these pretzels. On the plane, they would have seemed stale and unappealing, but here they're a luxury. That's very true. Alright, let's talk to Steve. Lucky we had enough food for everyone. Even though they're just pretzels, it's great to have something. Okay, Garrett's fever looks pretty bad. And meow from the cat. And the cat can hunt for their own food. Alright, so we're gonna go to how do we okay, so we're gonna go to bed. Alright. If I die before we wake, it's been a pleasure knowing all of you. Alright, so we're on day 5. We are possibly down 2 people. Oh, Garrett's not up. Garrett's dead. Garrett was bitten by a snake and died. So he was in a tussle with the boars and bitten by a snake. So he is a goner. So we are down to 4 plus a cat. It's possible we're already dead and this is some type of purgatory. Stuff like that only happens in TV shows. Yes, reference to Lost. The storm has ended. So we're out of food and we need to find more. So someone has to go with me to find some food. So I have either Teddy or I have Steve. I'm gonna go with Teddy because he's going to be hilarious. Alright, let's go foraging. Alright, let's get a move on. I'm probably going to regret this. And the cat came with us for some reason. Okay, so this is the aftermath of the storm. Wow, that's pretty nasty. All right. So let's take a look. So we need to focus on finding some food. We need to find what direction we can go in. So can we find any clues? So there's a bunch of seagulls over this way. So there might be something edible along the coast that they're attracted to. Now, they will congregate where they can feed. And there's nothing that says we can't kill one of them for food. There wouldn't be this many around if there wasn't anything to eat. Alright, let's keep looking. Let's see what else we have. So if we come this way... Oh, okay, this is interesting. These trees... I'm assuming these are trees just based on... So someone purposefully cleared these trees. Okay, so they are cut down trees. So they're not snapped down by the wind. These have been cut down. Alright, let's go this way. So Teddy wants to investigate, and let's go this way. Okay, so a man-made base. So maybe there's civilization after all. So it looks like it was. So it looks like it's been deserted. Let's see. Okay, so the door's chained shut and locked, and it looks like it's still holding tight. All right, so let's have a look around. What does this mean? Free Wi-Fi? Oh, okay, so let's look up. Hold on, something for us to look at. Try climbing up this tree and over the fence. All right, so we're gonna get in there, and we are in. And Teddy is in. Okay, so everything's so far so good. And okay, so looks like we have some form of bunker. All right, so let's get going. Okay, so it's really dark in here. Alright, so we need to look for a switch of some kind. I think I see something in the background. And there we go, we have a generator. So, let's see. Empty cans of beans. And the okay, so it's just generator still works. I like the reference on the wall there of the two-headed beast with the star. That's a reference to the California New Republic from Fallout. All right, an old computer. Okay, so it doesn't run. Let's see. So some destroyed radio equipment. Oh, it's food. A can of Slam. Wonder what that reference is. Okay, there's only one package left. It's super high in calories, so everyone will be able to eat. We're shielded from satellite cameras while we're down here, so I'm going to pose an idea. We shouldn't go back to the group. Let's strike out on our own. Okay, is that really a good idea? I knew you could be trusted when you backed up my idea to flee our original camp during the storm. As for the others, they never did much to impress me. We're clearly the two most competent ones in the group. It's just a matter of time before one of them gets us all killed. Not so sure about that. Alright, we can't really abandon them because there is strength in numbers. Alright, let's grab the food. Oh, what's this? Okay, no cereal. And actually that looks like... Yeah, that's another Fallout reference. That looks like the box for sugar bombs from the Fallout games. Oh, let's see. Oh, Teddy's brother was in the military. That's interesting. Or he was in the military. Ah, I suppose we can talk underground. He's gone missing. First time I thought I had a lead. What kind of lead? I found the address of one of his trainees. They worked together just before he disappeared. I was actually on the plane to make contact with him. I'm going to guess the trainee. If the government hasn't lobotomized him before I get there. Do you think he's alive? Okay, so that's where he gets the paranoid conspiracy from. That's kind of interesting, actually. He has a legit backstory. Alright, we're going to go up the ladder. Or shut off the generator in case we need to come back, although this should have been made our base of operations. Okay, so now we have to get out of here. Okay, so the fence looks weak. Maybe we can break through. Okay. Maybe he can smash it with his metal detector. Oh. There are landmines all over the place. Okay, so maybe we can use them to our advantage. Try setting them off on purpose. With any luck, the blast would put a hole through the fence and save us some trouble. Okay, so we're going to look for something to push over onto the mines. So Teddy's metal detector actually came in handy. So what do we got here? So everything's all boarded up. Anything on the truck? A purple truck? No way that's an official military vehicle. Oh, wait. Okay, so we can interact with this. What is this? Can I get far enough away from it? Okay, apparently not. It looks like a PA tower. So a speaker tower. So we'll give it a good shove. And yeah, it looks like it'll fall on one of the mines. And there we go, we've blown a hole in the fence. Okay, so let's get the hell out of here. Skulls and crossbones everywhere. Design 101, if everything has emphasis, nothing has emphasis. Alright, so we are free. And we're on our way back to camp. Okay, seems like we made it back in one piece. Let's go inside and eat. We're back. Where did Garrett go? Did they bury him? Okay, so we went further inland, found an abandoned military base. Okay, so you didn't miss anything important. Alright, let's celebrate our success. So we're all going to have a piece of slam, which should have enough calories to get us through to the next day. This is pretty much home cooking for me. Alright, so we've been on the island for 5 days. Alright, so let's talk to everybody again. Alright, so surprise, surprise, Steve the Nihilist is a single man. Is there someone special? I haven't found the right person or Goldfish. It's getting a little personal, but alright, we're getting to know him a little bit longer. so he's going to sleep. And let's talk to Jolene. Your parents must be worried sick about you. So traveling and experiences aren't anything without a place to go back to. Yes and no, I suppose. I guess it depends on the reason for the traveling. Alright, so it turns out she's not really close with her family. Parents are divorced. Pretty independent. Okay, so these two are bonding. It's good to have you around now that George is gone. So she's gonna try and make us her bitch. Alright, so we're reminiscing about the man that she wanted to divorce. She was actually going to serve him with divorce papers on this trip. Okay, so here we go. Now we're going to talk to Teddy. Alright. He's off on another conspiracy. Awesome. The cave. Apparently the cave is part of the grand conspiracy. Okay, I'm not following either. Okay, so because the cave is as likely to be here as anywhere else, it has to be made by the government. They wouldn't be able to pull it off without a spy in the ranks. Who is the spy? Okay. Let's get some sleep. So we are down to 4 plus a cat, and we are on day 6. Oh no. Oh great, we're in volcanic gas. Alright, so everybody's got to leave. Okay, so nobody died from the volcanic gas. Something must have caused the gas to start venting from underground. How curious. So we'll take a breather and then get out of here. And we can regroup at our original camp now that the storm is over. I think the cat bit the dust. Oh no, there's the cat. Alright, so this is our original camp. Oh, and of course Disky is still there. Oh, good God. They made him a character. Why did they make him a character? I think this island is trying to kill us. Alright, we have to figure out what we're going to do. Well, that's one thing we can do. We can call out to all extraterrestrial beings to take us to the leader. Okay, so now we have to figure out a plan to get off the island. We have gone 6 days. Teddy still thinks we're contacting aliens. Alright, so what's the plan? Okay, so we have either the far side of the island, the offshore light, or the mountain. No one's explored the far side of the island. No one's gone to the mountain. And the offshore light was something that we saw. I'm gonna try the mountain. So maybe we can get a better vantage point from up there and signal for rescue. No, we should do this. Climbing a mountain with absolutely no experience after being exhausted from 6 days of malnourishment and probably lack of regular clean water is a perfectly valid idea. Alright, let's give it a try. Okay, so it looks like there's a tower. Okay, so let's see. We're going to keep going. So something's going to try and kill us for sure. We just got to figure out what. And there's only 4 of us. Okay. Okay, so the mountain, well, yeah, mountains look huge when you're up close to them. Can't help but feel like I've seen this mountain's shape before. This means something. This is important. Oh god, what is it this time, Teddy? Okay, so it's getting dark. We should make camp here, and we can climb first thing tomorrow morning. Do you think that's necessary for all of us to climb? Send up a small team. Alright, well, we're going to climb. So we do have a big enough group to split up. How about I take 2 people up with me? 2 people with me up the mountain. And 1 person can stay in case something goes wrong. You're gonna need me if you plan on dealing with the secrets of the mountain. Teddy, I have to bring you. You're awesome. Okay, you're coming with me. I need to talk to Jolene. Alright, let me think about Jolene, because she's kind of a pain in the ass. Let's talk to Steve. Sounds like one of those team building trips my coworkers used to put on. You know what? He doesn't want to be there, but I can't bother with Jolene. Alright, so let's get some sleep before our death march. Oh, God. Alright, so we have no torch. We're just going to go to sleep. Alright, let's head to bed. Day 7. Now, apparently, you have to survive to day 10. So we're at day 7. Alright. Yeah. Quit whining, Jolene. I'm stuck going up the mountain today. Alright, so Disky is going to stay down here. Thank God. Maybe Disky will die. Oh, see, so we have some new viewers in the live stream. Welcome to the show, everybody. Just playing a little Dyscourse here. We're on day 7. And we're down to our group of final 4. We started off with 6. A couple of our party members met with some untimely animal-related deaths. One bitten by a snake, the other attacked by a jaguar. And Disky here that we're putting down is clearly our Wilson reference from Castaway. Alright, so we're about to climb a mountain. And see if we can find a radio tower to communicate with the outside world for a rescue. Alright, so we're... Seems like a pretty well-worn mountain path. Alright, Steve's not feeling great. Alright, So Teddy seems to think he knows where he's going. All right, let's keep going forward. All right. All right, come on, Steve. Suck it up. Okay, so the trail stops here. Sleeping bags. So someone's gone through here at some point. And rope. So it's the only way to get up to the next ledge is with a rope. So we're going to have to wait until tomorrow to climb. Yeah, Steve's like, yeah, I'll stay behind. All right, Teddy, you ever think we'll see our families again? Even if we get back, I don't think I'll ever see my brother again. I kind of like this guy's backstory. He hasn't talked to his parents in years. They've stopped calling him. Saw them on the street a couple years back. They seem so happy. He doesn't want to. Wow. Kind of a tragic character. Alright, let's talk to the cat. What's up, cat? Meow. That was insightful. That's what I was thinking too. Wait, hold on. We got, what do we got here? Got to watch our footing. Okay, that's good to know. Let's go to bed. Ah, there are sleeping bags, but there are only 2, and it's very cold. Someone's about to die. Okay. Alright, so Steve's willing to sacrifice the sleeping bag. Okay, so no matter what, we're... Okay. Alright, let's try doing Steve and Teddy. Do we survive the night? Let's see if we survive the night. We may die. We may die of exposure here. Day 8. Do we see the sunrise? Do we make it? Do we make it? I can barely move. Covered in frostbite. We ripped off our own hand because it was frozen. Oh my god, this is hilarious. We lost our hand. Alright. Alright, so Teddy's gonna go up the rope. So I have a feeling, had we taken the sleeping bag, we wouldn't have lost our hand, but we would have definitely lost one of our of our companions. Whoever didn't get the sleeping bag would have died. So we managed to save an extra life, but it cost us an arm and a leg, so to speak. Okay, so we made it. Alright, so let's take a look at the tower. More supplies, plenty of sleeping bags. So let's see if we can turn this on. Okay, so there's a power generator, but it doesn't seem to be turned on. Let's check it out. Let's read the sign. Oh, there's no... Okay, I can't read the sign. Okay, so the generator's on. It didn't kill us. So we need to know how to make this send a signal. Alright, Teddy. Alright, so we're going to look for food. Can we read the sign? Okay, and we can't walk very fast either. Alright. So we have enough. Ooh. There are eggs on... This doesn't look good. Okay. Steve can... I'm probably gonna kill Steve here because he'll be too heavy and the branch will snap. Whereas we can't move. Okay. Only enough to feed two of us. Okay, we're not gonna risk it. So we need to find a way to cook them now. Of course, Teddy. Can't talk to Teddy. Generator's putting out a lot of heat. And we're gonna cook them on our... Oh my god, we still have our frying pan. Alright, we're gonna all eat a little bit. Alright, we're gonna save Teddy. Alright, so we've got one more night. Or do we have one more night, or do we have two? Okay, so it's cold. So considering the placement of this tower, I figured that this wasn't just a mountain. Would have expected there'd be a hidden building within this thing. There's a building inside the mountain, it would be giving off a lot more heat. Oh, maybe it's not occupied. Of course, it's ridiculous it's not occupied. Alright, from 1 to 10. Alright. Is there anything else that we can interact with while we are here? Doesn't look like it. There's the cat. let's get some sleep. So this will keep us warm. Day 9, we need to survive. Nope, Steve's dead. Wow, this is pretty bleak. Okay, so we see a ship. Alright, so we're telling Teddy to work on getting that signal up and running. Oh, something's happening. Okay. Okay, so the weather's turned bad and the signal's being sent. We have not been rescued. Ooh, not good. So we need to take shelter. Wonder, okay. This looks pretty bleak. I don't know if anybody's going to survive. Oh, wait. We have a rescue chopper. We did it. We made it. Okay, so we're going to go to the camp. We're going to pick up Jolene. All right, get to the chopper. So we successfully saved Teddy and Jolene and ourselves minus a hand. And we're pretty badly frostbitten. Okay. Disaster error. Okay. Eight lives left. Animal shelter closes after lack of funding. Business sale, Eggplants Farm Limited. Jolene Bale sells world famous eggplant business. The Cafe opens up downtown. So we opened up a new cafe with our feline companion. Lame Inc. awards 3-year salary payment to crash victim's family. Steve Coffey's family upset because it isn't even enough to pay for funeral expenses. Ouch. Photograph of the month, Jolene Boyle. I had to learn to keep my cool while being charged by a wild boar. Fallen Gamer honored in world's largest virtual memorial service. He was a real cool dude. Controversial podcast attracts large following. Teddy redacted. Okay, disaster. So I think the disaster market value is because of the document we picked up with regards to the maintenance schedule. Island victim George Hatfield receives critical acclaim for recently discovered love notes and poems. I liked his work before he died. Oh, God. The Daily Blah. So we managed to save 3 of 6 on flight 404. All right, so let's continue. No, we're not going to upload a snapshot. And we got the credits. We have unlocked Day Rewind. Okay, so we have some unlocked achievements, which are kind of cool. And so that was Dyscourse. That was kind of interesting. So what I'm going to do right now, I am going to take a quick minute or so just to grab a quick drink and a very, very, very quick pause. And we will be right back. Okay. So I was able to get Dyscourse back up and running. It looks like for some reason Wasteland did not want to cooperate with me. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to play. Now we have Indie Island as a mini bonus story, which I have not played, but we have a feature here where we can rewind. And as you can see, on the start of day 9, we had 4 survivors. We had, wow, you have to go all the way back to day 5 to have 5 survivors. We're going to go back to day 4. Because I think that's the day that we went to the military base. We're going to try the other way. We're going to go toward the coast. So by rewinding to the morning of day 4, you will discard saved choices after this point. So basically, we're turning it back. We're not treating what we did as canon, so we can do other things. Do we want to proceed? Well, we can always go back and kind of like redo what we did, but what would be the point? Let's do this. Okay, so day 4, we're waking up. Garrett is still not doing particularly well. Alright, so Garrett is still not going to... So Garrett, although we don't know, if we go to the coast, we may be able to find a way that Garrett survives. And that's one of those things that we're not sure of yet. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, so he's not getting up. He has a fever. So, okay, yes, we know he was bitten by a snake. We're going to fast forward through a lot of this, including the talk about Disky, because I really want to get to the point where we leave the cave. So we're going to start our fire, and then we're going to see the cat. We're going to have our nap. We're going to eat our pretzels. But I really want to see what happens if we go toward the coast. And let me just make sure that everything is working fine the way that it should. Okay, so it looks like, yep, microphone is working just fine. It looks like the desktop audio is not too loud. Once again, if things are off, please let me know. So we go back to our game. And yeah, we got caught up on the scenery there. Alright, let's get our fire going. Alright. And there's our cat. And I'm not interested in the cat. Alright, go ahead and grab it. No. I wonder. No, maybe we'll do that another time. We're just gonna wait for it. I already lost a hand in my previous attempt. Alright, so we're gonna get a few hours rest. Everyone is going to eat. Alright, even has a name tag, Mr. Whiskers. Bruce. Okay, well at least we get a better name for the cat. Alright, so here we go. We're going to feed everybody. Alright, we're just gonna go to bed. I'm not gonna bother with the whole conversation because none of that's going to change because there were no options in those conversations. Now I'm not sure who I'm going to take. Do I want to take Teddy with me? Because we've already found out Teddy's story. And I don't think he'll talk to us unless we're underground. Let's find something else. Let's... Alright, let's go Jolene. So, yes, again, we witness the devastation. All right. Okay, so once again, we are going to now check the coast. And let's see what we can find on the coast. Oh, so we have a shipwreck. Alright, let's see what we can find with the ship. Alright, sharp bits of wood. Let's see here. Somebody has destroyed this crate. And so we're going to get in through the hole. The hole in the hull. Let's see what's inside the ship. Alright, so this must be where the cargo was held. Alright, let's go see. Catwalk seems a little shaky. I'll go first. Okay, there we go. And does she fall to her death? No. Aww. She's still annoying. Someone scratched into the metal here. 17 marks. 17 marks and then a tower. Okay, and we have the oil rig. So we've done the mountain. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Can we find food? Okay, so what's this? Oh, rations. 1 container left. There's a lot of food in here, so there's enough for everybody. Okay, so we're gonna spend the night here and not return to the cave right away. Ah, okay, so now we get to find out a little bit more about their backstory, about how they're able to travel. George got famous for growing the best-selling eggplants in the South. Okay, so that explains the poster we saw at the end of the last run. Alright, I just have to make one little adjustment here. So I realized I adjusted the stream for Dyscourse, or for Wasteland 2, and then I went back. So there's no harm in telling you my little secret. Ooh, we're gonna find out more about Jolene. I love that she has to mention that George isn't gonna find out anyway because he died. So she's always been well off. She came from a very successful family. So she's a rich girl that married a country bumpkin. Okay. So she bought up all of his eggplants. That's awesome. We don't get to find out what happened to the eggplants. That's not cool. Alright, well, it is day 6. Alright, you go first, Jolene. There we go. Nope. Okay. Oh. I have fallen. She has fallen. You dummy. Alright, we gotta have to look for a way out. Okay, fireworks. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so the valve. Alright, so the valve is letting the water out, so that is what we are trying to do. We're trying to drain everything. Well, that's kind of useless. Water goes up, water goes down. What is this? Party hats. Candles. Ah, okay. So we have candles, we have fireworks. I'm still not getting what we're supposed to be doing here. No, 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 no. Alright, so we've got the water up. I don't know where I'm meant to be going with this. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Well, I'll try to break it with the frying pan. What could we use to break that? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so we've got the fireworks. Ah, so raising the water level let us move the fireworks box. Oh wait, what's this? Alright, so... Alright, so we got candles. We have candles and we have fireworks. So what we're going to do is... Jolene blew herself up. Oh, that's awesome. I had to lower the water to keep from killing her. Oh, wow. Okay. So I found a new and creative way to kill people. Okay, so, well, at the very, very least, oh no. Okay, they made it out alive. Alright, so we got the volcanic gas. So I get to explain that I blew up Jolene with fireworks trying to break out of the hold of a ship. Oh, this ought to be good. Alright, so let's go back to our old camp where we can eat. Alright, we made it. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna find our way off the island. There seem to be some pretty consistent story beats, like you're always kind of brought back to this spot, I think. All right, let's try the offshore light. All right, we need to build a raft. We're going to build a raft, and we are going to... All right. Teddy, go find supplies. All right, passage of time. That is the jankiest looking raft ever. My talents were needed elsewhere. Suspicious rock formations. But they were very suspicious rock formations. That's good to know, Teddy. We're all going to die because of you. All right. Okay, that's a bit dark. Oh. So now he doesn't think the light is even there. It was your idea, Teddy. All right. Well, the raft survived. That's one. Let's see. We're perfect test subjects for aliens. All right. Okay, so we all fit on the raft. Let's see what we got. Do we survive at sea or do we die? This was a bad idea. Okay, what could possibly be a bad idea about going out into the middle of the ocean on a raft with no food or fresh water? What could possibly go wrong? All right, so we're drifting along here. We're totally not listening to Teddy. Okay. Forgetting the nanites. Oh, Teddy, I'm so glad I rescued you. Alright, so we're going to sleep on the raft. I don't know how that would work. I don't think that would work. Okay, so we're now asking the disk if we should continue. Alright, we should try fishing while we're out here. We actually managed to catch fish. Ah, okay. I'm gonna save Steve this time. And honestly, As long as there's fresh water, he should be able to go without food. Wait, where's the cat? It's a boy. So go ahead and do some damage to it then. Yeah, I don't think it works that way. So we're going all the way back to the island? Need to be paying attention to the water. Oh, what is living in the water now? Like, is this like spy submarines? 84% chance there are mines in the water. Okay, so we're gonna get some I don't get what the point was of going all the way out to the buoy in order to just break something. Oh no. Is that a shark? Okay, so it's storming up again. Teddy's dead. We're floating in the middle of nowhere, and there's a cold storm. And we keep seeing shark fins. Alright, so apparently we have a rescue helicopter. Let's Steve climb onto the wreckage. So he has a stapler. And I have a frying pan. And I lost my arm again. Oh, did I die? No, I didn't die. But I lost my arm. I can't for the life of me make it out of this game with my arm intact. Oh no, not the crabs again. Alright, go on without me, Steve. I'm gonna make the noble sacrifice. Oh, and he's gonna die too. Oh, there comes the helicopter. Well, let's see how noble a death I died. Oh, the cat survived. Alright. You know what's funny is I probably unlocked a Steam achievement for dying. Just one survivor. Alright. Monument erected outside of Area 51 for lost conspiracy theorist. Ocean agency upset about vandalized equipment. International Latte Art Championship renamed after fallen finalist. Man sues employer for worst vacation ever. Huh. Okay, so let's rewind. Let's rewind to the beginning of day 10. Let's see what happens if I ask for help. Alright, so I'm back with one arm. Let's just see what we do here. And let's see, oh, here we go. We got the crabs. Ask Steve for help. Oh, okay. And there's the helicopter. Okay, so we both survived. All I had to do was ask for help. So this will more or less be the same ending. Okay, goodbye island, blah, 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 blah. Helicopter takes off. We get a snapshot. And we are rescued. We survived with one arm. Okay, same. The famous Frying Pan Diner opens. Rita Lockett starts diner with focus on employing people with disabilities. Oh, okay, that's a cool little change. All right. So no thank you. We're going to go ahead and exit here. It is 11 o'clock. That means we have completed our stream for tonight. I want to thank all of you for showing up. I want to thank all of you for continuing to support this live stream. Please like, share, subscribe. And as it says on screen, don't delay, because if you act now, you too can soon be regretting following me on social media. So we'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, and have a good night, everybody.